So the transfer window is rattling on. Tottenham have already done quite a bit of business revamping their midfield and their defence. But the question will always be, ahead of the end of the transfer window, deadline day as it is called, what's Spurs going to do with their attack? The news about Savinho and Gakpo, at the time of recording, seems not to be getting any closer. I mean, I, for one, think both signings are going to happen. I think they feel a bit inevitable. But there's also been the rumours about the extra striker signing that Spurs are apparently going to make. Who is that going to be? Nobody knows. How are Spurs' attack going to line up this season ahead of, our opening game at the weekend against Brentford? It could be one of many players. And also some players that are set to leave the club. We're going to talk about all that today on the Talk Spurs YouTube channel. I just want to say a massive thank you to your support recently. We are very, very close. I think it's about 600 or so subscribers away from the 15,000 that I wanted ahead of the brand new season. So get down below, leave your likes, subscribe and hit the notification bell to let you know when I've gone live. Hype the video as well, and also let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think Tottenham are going to sign? What is your predictions for their transfer window towards the end? Because it's going to get tasty. It's going to get really, really tasty. I, for one, think, as I just said there in the intro, Savinho, I think, is just about getting the fee. Same with Gakpo, getting the fee. Because at the moment, when it comes to Tottenham and personal terms with these players, it's quite easy. I think it's very, very simplistic. It's there, and it's already been done. To me, there's so many dominoes at play when it comes to some of these players. Look at Savinho, for example. Manchester City, apparently, I mean, I did watch them on Sunday. They were quite poor, so maybe they do need a replacement. They have got such a stacked line, but they want to bring in the likes of someone like Pedro Neto, and then Savinho can then go. Same in regard to what we're seeing from Cody Gakpo. PSG have just signed Ferran Torres and a player called Gerds from Ajax, so they've got their new wingers. That means they can then get rid of Bradley Barcola and Umbai. They can go to Liverpool, and then Liverpool can sell Cody Gakpo. To me, I think if we sign these two players, I think it's quite all right business. I say all right because this is what I'm going to go on to next. There's been rumours linking Richarlison with a move back to Everton. Now, I, for one, have not been Richarlison's biggest fan. I've called him a shovel on talkSPORT's Inside Spurs. But to me, if you are going to get rid of Richarlison and then your only striker there for out-and-out striker, that is, I mean, Tel can play there, but is Solanke, who can't stay fit, then we do need that extra signing that Fabrizio Romano was talking about. So to me, I mean, I think Spurs' front line has got potential. I think you've got Mikey Moore, he might stay, he might go on loan. Then you've got Kudus, who's coming back from injury. You've got Kulusevski, who's going to come back. You've got, Richarlison, if you keep him. I think he is a good backup striker, really, to me, or we can dovetail nicely with someone else in the team. You've then got, on the left-hand side, you've got Tel. If you bring in Savinho and Gakpo, I think Gakpo comes in as one of our better finishers. Do you then bring in another striker? Because I think with Richarlison's possible exit, to me, that does maybe open the door for someone else. But the problem is, who is that striker? That's what I don't know. Like, is it going to be Nicolas Jackson, Victor Osimhen? I don't know. Marcus Rashford. It gets really complex because Spurs have still got lots of work to do in this transfer window. I think it's been a great transfer window, but there's not many links. There's not many concrete things coming from even in the nose. To me, if the price is right for Richarlison, if they get upwards 30, 40 million, I wouldn't be against that sale. But I think Savinho will be a good acquisition. I'm still on the fence about if he will be proven right, but hopefully he will come good. Cody Gakpo, I think, would be a good signing as well. It's just that extra one. If Richarlison does go, we need an extra signing because I just think Spurs' attack at the moment is getting there. And don't get me wrong, maybe it's a lot to want because, if we sign 3 more players, that's 9 signings. But we needed a squad. Look at the injury crisis we've gone through. And the attack is our weakest point. Xavi Simons is still injured. James Maddison's not 100% fit. He's still getting up to match fitness. So there's still a lot of work to do. And that's why I wanted to do this video today, to think, Tottenham, they need to put the pressure on these clubs because we're now going into the start of the season. And this Brentford game, how are we going to line up? Are we going to have to start Mikey Moore? Tel has had a good pre-season, but it's a lot of pressure to put all on him. Richarlison, he probably will go through the middle unless he gets a move to Everton in the next few days. It is a real complex situation when it comes to Spurs. I mean, it's interesting. I think, like, you know, we have done well with, I mean, I look at how we're playing, the progressive passes that are coming from the centre-backs, from Van Hecke and Sonny. I look at the midfielders, Fernandes and Sonny coming on leaps and bounds. Robertson doing direct crosses. Archie Gray, I think, has been really good pre-season. Bergvall looks like he might be staying. So there is a squad being built there, and with Roberto De Zerbi. And that's the thing with Roberto De Zerbi. I've said this on recent videos. He's worked with so many different strikers and so many different profiles. They're all quite different. You know, he's worked with Welbeck, he's worked with João Pedro, he's worked with Neil Maupay, he's worked with Evan Ferguson, he's worked with Dennis Undav. He's worked with so many different players in all of his different clubs. But to me, I think the goals are going to be spread around this Tottenham Hotspur side. Like, you're not going to just necessarily have a 25-goal scorer player, striker going into the team who's going to be the one bagging all these goals. They will be spread around. The wingers will be expected, you know, they'll be in on one-on-one positions and expected to score. Hopefully Savinho and Gakpo can do that. But to me, I don't think you get to a stage where you look at it and you go, we need that, you know, killer striker in front of goal. You can get a striker like a Nicolas Jackson, who could be maybe wasteful, but he will get chances. We are going to create so many chances. This has been said by Roberto De Zerbi after the Hoffenheim game. He's going to create, we're going to create so many chances. You just need players to get on the end of them and put them away. And hopefully we will get players like that. But I just wanted to sort of talk about that today, about my current thought process around Tottenham's attack, because Tottenham's attack is a strange one, isn't it? It is really funny how it's all come about. But let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. There's an episode of Inside Spurs going live hopefully today, so you can get more of my thoughts over on there, on the talkSPORT Spurs YouTube channel. If you have enjoyed, leave your likes, subscribe. As I say, we're on the road to 15,000 subscribers by the weekend. Hopefully get there. If not, we'll see. Then also get your comments in, get your hype points across as well. And until next time, guys, up the Spurs. I'll catch you soon for another video.